Argostoli. So I'm currently in Argostoli, which is the capital of Kefalonia in Greece. I've been staying in guide.sea, which is just down the road, about 20 minutes walk. Or if you are staying in guide.sea, you want to do a more scenic route, there's a nice little trail, it's a road really, that takes around about an hour and a half. It's mainly downhill, there's no uphill, and it's a nice walk, lots of beaches and little tavernas sort of thing on the way. Yeah, it's really nice. I've already done that walk, so you'll be able to see that on my last video. So I'm going to study, see what you got. It's a little bit windy today, sea's a little bit choppy. You can see the mountains over there. I'm going to start with this here. It's like some kind of big pier that goes out. I don't know, let's walk over it, see what happens. It's quite choppy that side. Quite calm on this side. Some kind of dam maybe. Ooh, little trip there. Lots of fishies. Some big ones in there as well. I don't know if you can see them. You quite often get sea turtles coming in here as well in this harbour. Because of the fishing boats, or boats in general. A lot of yachts. Some cruise liners come in as well. Big ship over there, if you can see it. Big cruise ship. I think this part might actually be its own little thing, Looks like you can get little electric boats out. And there's a restaurant and all that stuff. Yeah. Let's carry on, shall we? Yeah, you can usually, I hope you can hear me by the way, because this wind's kicking up. You can usually see the sea turtles from about 9 o'clock till about 11 o'clock in the morning. But I've been down here in the evening and I've seen them, so usually sort of where the boats are over there. So yeah. Can't see nothing that side, so I'm going to keep going this side because there might be more fish and stuff. So make sure I don't fall over again. One other thing about Kefalonia, I've had 3 earthquakes in like 2 weeks. 3 earthquakes. First one, I was sort of standing by the pool here, this huge sort of rumbling sound in the sky. Well, it sounded like from the sky. I was like, hey up, aliens, here we go. I told you. And I was sort of looking at the aliens, looking at the Greek people, and they just weren't sort of. Didn't even give it a second look. And then some guy said it was an earthquake. Said there was one last week as well. This is an earthquake, 5 point something I think it was. Sounds a lot to me, but. And then I was sort of around this area a few days ago when it happened again. Well, you heard the ground sort of rumble, or felt the ground rumble. So, oh man. I wouldn't like to have, obviously there was a big earthquake here some years ago, I don't know exactly when, but it changed the whole structure of the island apparently, so it must have been a big one. But I can only imagine what that must have felt like. Man. Little fishies down there. And then needles again. Seen them in Blackpool, seen them in Southport, seen them in Llandudno, seen them in Kefalonia. It looks like a little shoreline here. Woo! And if you can see just there, it's like little sort of tunnels where I'm guessing that feeds into this. And this becomes, you know, some kind of nature reserve. I think it might be for turtles. Pretty much at the end of it now. You can see this has got even shallower now. Some kind of swamp area over there maybe. Very pretty there. Look at that. A road coming down the mountain. Don't know where that goes to. Down there, some of the town probably, but I'm not going to go there. The little fishies down here jumping. See what's on this side. Oh, more fishes. Right, let's go back down there, shall we? Oh. Well, they walked into a lamppost there. That would have been fun. Can switch off for a bit now. See anything interesting, like a sea turtle, I'll turn it back on again. Nice little view of Argostoli here. All the shops and houses and stuff all on the front. Woo! This wind! Blimey, Charlie. Sea turtle down there. You can make him out. Okay, so that was that. That was quite fun. Little sea turtle and everything. Back on the main front now, Kefalonia. This is where pretty much everything is. There's that big cruise line over there. I don't think you can tell what that is, but it's too far away from me. Yeah, let's see what's down here, shall we? Kind of knob rot is going to chuck a bottle in the water here. I mean, you know. Well, it could be a buoy, I suppose, but still. Now these things you can hire out. I don't think you need any experience. You just hire them out. Go tooting off around the island. But if I dare, I'd end up dead. Look at this beast. You get dolphins in here as well, apparently, in this bay. The seagulls about, which means there must be fishies about. Look at them. This is usually where you'll see turtles sort of underneath the boats, you know, looking for bits of food being dropped off. I think they follow the fishing boats in, or any boats really for that matter. I think they probably just discarded the food over the side of the boat. On the main front again, so you can see across the road all sort of local shop. There's a bank there, Alpha Bank. It's got all these palm trees or whatever they are in between, and then you got this side. This goes on for quite a while. The main shopping hub though is on the other side, around the back. You have fishing trips on here. So I mean, I've been here for about an hour and a half and I've seen 3 turtles already. So if you're coming here, you'll see lots of sea turtles. So don't think you need to go on a boat trip to see a turtle, because you don't. It rules me out. Some other great bloke, like Cliff Richard. Let's go down here and I'll show you where the bigger yachts are. Still shops and stuff. Little tour train type thing here. To be honest, I've never seen this going since I've been here, so maybe it's only sort of part of the turtle park. So there's a turtle park we went past. Yeah, you would. So that there is the ferry that goes across to the other part of the island, which the name escapes me. It's a nice ferry ride though. It takes about 25 minutes and you go all the way across the sea, across the bay sort of thing, to another place that's very similar to the one we are now. But yeah, it's a nice little ride. You can just sit on the top deck. Sometimes you see dolphins and stuff. Yeah, so it's nice, and it costs £5 each way, which is quite good, I think. Let's try across this road without getting killed. There's a ferry there, you're going across. Nice looking hotels around here. And this one, Hotel Argostoli. It's nice. My favourite looking one. Celebrity Hotel. Got a dapper. Anyway, come see these boats. There's that cruise ship over there. For the Greek dude. We're off. They're waiting for us in Brazil. The damp sea breeze would have drenched your face. The straits bring us down a warm wind, but on shore, not a skirt or a handkerchief. Here's Cousin Hit's car from the Adams family. Blimey. We're just on the front now of Argostoli, opposite the docks, which we've just walked down, so I'm walking back down the other way, the shops way, just to see what sort of thing we've got here. A lot of English accents around, some German. We made a couple of Swedish accents, a couple of American accents. Alright. Oh. That probably takes you up to the square. Nice big hotel here. Nice looking restaurant there. If you can hear that noise, it's the wind howling through the boats. So I think that's pretty much it for the front now. I'll take you around the back. Oi, enough of that kind of thought. Cool. He doesn't look too happy, does he? So we're currently in the main square in Argostoli. Obviously not very busy at the moment. It is a Tuesday. Taxi ranks there at the top. So usually this is sort of full of tables, chairs, you know, there's like restaurants here, as you can see. I don't know if they're open or not, but I think as a whole it's pretty expensive. Not all of it, but quite a lot. But obviously it's quite a bit of a tourist trap here. There's a Chinese restaurant type thing here. Know what they got. There you go. Nice big open spaces. Look at them. Mattresses, cushions. Look at the dives you could do on them. Another big one there. That looks like it's open. Nice comfy chairs on that one by the looks of it. So yeah, that's pretty much the square. Just come in this little offshoot here. Don't know what that's about. Local celebrities maybe. Maybe some kind of government building. Possibly. Small restaurants here. Arcade in Greece. Cool. Now we're going to dice with death as we try and cross over this road. Oh, I didn't get run over. Nobody tried to run me over either. This is the first for this place. If you see these, it does not mean you can cross over. Well, it means you're supposed to cross over. It's a crossing one. They do not stop. So be careful. More of these kind of shops selling necklaces and touristy stuff, you know. What is this place? Prison? Either way, they didn't want people getting in or out. This case, maybe. They're doing the umbrella thing. And a church building there. Let's go and have a look at that. Very nice.
I'm not looking. I look away. Okay, you guys are. I look around.
Jewelry shop here. Serve it. These roads are pretty steep.
Yeah.
That's probably a theatre. A bit quiet at this end. Little estate agent there. I mean, it's a nice area, but you'd never live in a place like this. Well, I couldn't anyway. It's way too hot. Some little shops down there. I'm not going to go down the side streets because it's hot. I don't want to. They're all steep. Saying it's hot here, I mean this is in mid-July in Kefalonia. It's probably about 30 at the moment. But the worst thing is it's been that hot in England and Britain. It's been like 35 in some places, I think. Bit disappointing. Look at this place. All the windows. Why does every Greek religious figure seem to be angry about something? No offence to anyone, of course. Look, even Jesus doesn't look too happy, does he? Not someone just stole his chips. It looks like he's ready to kick off. Look at that. Plenty of symbology there for those in the know. It's like an amusement arcade of religion. Yeah. Checked the floor. There we go. Just got out of the church and forgot which way I was going. I didn't have much luck with churches really. I stand in the shade for a bit. In fact, the last time I went to the church for this channel, it was in Bakewell, previous video I did. And there was a guy in there and he was sort of sitting on the pew or whatever. Got his head down, it looked like he was crying or something. Either way, he had his head down, so I thought I'll leave him in peace, you know. He was obviously moaning or praying or something like that. Anyway, eventually walked past him and he was reading a newspaper or a magazine. I think that's me done here. Hope you got something. Hope you got pigeons just flew into my leg. Yeah, hope you got something from this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.